Okay, let's continue our exercise. Evaluate the limit of x over sine x as x approaching 0. So we're given similar information as before, where the limit of sine x over x as x approaching 0 will be equals to 1. But the problem that we have here is the inverse of this problem here. See, x is in the numerator and sine x is in the denominator. So by using the properties of limits, we can also rearrange this to be equals to limit of just by doing the same thing. Let's say limit of 1 over sine x over x. It's the same thing, x approaching 0. So again, by using the properties of limit, this is equals to the limit of 1 over the limit of sine x over x, which we already know the limit of 1 equals to 1 as x approaching 0, doesn't matter, and the limit of sine x over x as we given in the above information here equals to 1. So the answer for that is simply 1. Okay, let's do another one. What's the limit of sine square x over 3x squared as x approaching 0? So with this problem here, we simply take out the 3 out. Okay, take the 3 out in the front by using the property of limits. So we can say that equals to 1 over 3 times the limit of sine x, limit of sine x over x in brackets square, which is the same thing. Okay, so this part here is essentially saying that one. Okay, sine square x over x square, the bottom here. So therefore this is equal to 1 over 3 times, you know that the sine x over x equals to 1, okay, and square of that is simply 1. The answer is therefore 1 over 3 is the final answer. Okay, let's try another one. What's the limit of sine x over 5 square root x? Okay, so we can again modify our situation. We have the information of sine x over x equals to 1. Okay, let's just write down what we have. Sine x over x, okay, the limit is x approaching 0 equals to 1. Just a reminder. So in this problem we can modify similarly. Sine x, take the 5 out first of all, 1 over 5, and then we only have sine x over square root of x, which again can be modified into 1 over 5 times the limit of x approaching 0 sine x over square root of x, but this time we want to multiply with square root of x, which is equals to 1 essentially. So this part here essentially equals to 1. But this time we have sine x over, because square root of x times square root of x, okay, this part times this part equals to x times square root of x. Okay, again by using the property of limits, this is equals to limit of x approaching 0 of sine x over x times the limit of square root of x. So we have 1 over 5 times, so this part here we know that it's equals to 1, and the third part here, this is equals to 1, and then the third part here, the limit of square root of x as x approaching 0 equals to the limit of square root of 0, and that's equals to 0. So the answer for that is simply 0. That's the final answer for our problem. Okay, that's for now.